Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I actually wanted to do book series that I haven't read yet but I want to. And today I actually hit 100 subscribers, so I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who helped to get me to 100. I'm so happy that I get to just share my reading habits and just talk about books with a lot of different people. So just thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the videos. And yeah, so the first series that I want to read but I haven't yet is actually the ACOTAR series, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses. And this is one of the series that I've been meaning to get to for like a really long time. I've never read a Sarah J Maas book, and I've actually I've heard a lot of people say that that's probably the best one to start with. That's probably the one that I'm going to be starting soon. But yes, I think it's about like a fairy. It has to do with fae, and that is pretty much all I know about it, which is interesting because it's like a lot of people's favorite series, and so the fact that I've managed to not get super spoiled is pretty good. So kind of tackling on to that is the second series I want to read but I haven't yet is actually a Throne of Glass series, and it's by the same author, Sarah J Maas, and I believe this one is about an assassin, which is really cool. I believe this is her first series, Sarah J Maas, and I've heard that both of the series are really good. People say you can either start with this one or you can either start with ACOTAR or Throne of Glass. I'll probably start with ACOTAR just because that's actually one that I own already. So the next series that I've wanted to start but haven't yet is Children of Blood and Bone, and I actually do have that one right there, but it's a little bit of a bigger book, so I think that's the reason I actually haven't gotten to it yet, but I do plan on getting to it pretty soon. And this one has to do with like blood magic and things like that, which is really cool, and I heard a lot of people really like this book, so I'm hoping I like the series too. So the next series is actually The Raven Boys, and I have read the first two, but I need to read the third and the fourth one to finish off the series. I love the first and the second one. I don't know why I haven't read the last two. I think it's because I just kind of wanted a change in scenery book-wise, and then I just never got around to reading the other two. But hopefully I will get to that soon. It has been so long since I read those books. I think it's been like 2 or 3 years. But yes, they're really good and I totally recommend them. So the next series that I want to read is actually the Shatter Me series. And I actually do own the first one, but that's another one I just haven't gotten to yet. But it's a little bit of an older series, but it's one of the older series that has always kind of stuck with me. Like, okay, even though it's kind of past its time, I still really want to read it. It's still a lot of people's favorite series. So that's one of the reasons I really want to read Shatter Me series. So the next series is actually the Last Magician series. And I have the first one right there, but I don't have the second one. But I heard Books with Chloe talk about it, and she really likes it, and I've heard a lot of other people talk about it and really like it as well. And it's about a time traveler, I believe, and a lot of people say that the time traveling is really well done, that it's not very confusing, which is good because it can be. But yeah, that's another series I'm really excited to get to because I don't really read a lot of books that deal with like time travel. So I think it'll be interesting to read about it. So another series that I'm wanting to read is Caraval, the Caraval series. And I have the first two, they're up there. My boyfriend actually got them for me for my birthday. I only have Caraval and Legend. I don't have Finale, but just because I'm waiting to read those before I go buy the last one, because just in case I don't like it. But I actually did start reading Caraval, and I enjoyed it, but it was a library book that I had borrowed, and then when I actually got the book, I just never started it again, but I hope to read it soon. And that book has to do with, it's like a magical, I don't want to say tournament, but kind of like a competition, I believe. And it's like one sister gets taken or stolen or something like that, but I've heard it's really good. Another series that I want to read is the Percy Jackson series, and this is a really old series, but it's one that I've been wanting to read. I read the first one and I have the second one. They're back there, but I just never got around to it because other books just took priority for me. But I have heard these books are really good. I heard that like the sequel books and like the companion series are also like magnificent. But I probably won't get to these very soon, but it is something that I want to read. So the next series that I want to read is the Dark Artifices series, and this I believe comes after the Mortal Instruments. I believe it's the Infernal Devices, the Mortal Instruments, and then the Dark Artifices. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what it is. And this is just a continuation of the Shadowhunter series, and I've heard that they're really good. The books are pretty large. But I am currently reading the Infernal Devices series right now, and I'm really liking it, so that's making me want to continue on with the rest of the series. Another one that's probably going to be pretty shocking is I've never read To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I have the book, the first one, just never got around to reading it because I really loved the movies, and it's also a lot of people's favorite series, but I just never got around to it. I'm not a huge contemporary person, but that's one that I've really wanted to be. That's one that I really wanted to start reading. So the next series that I've been wanting to read is the Shadow and Bone series, and it's another one by Leigh Bardugo, and it's the same author as Six of Crows, and they kind of go together, but like you don't have to read one to read the other. But I read Six of Crows first, and because a lot of people said they liked that book better than the Shadow and Bone series, which I would probably agree with, because I love Six of Crows, so the other one might be kind of hard to meet my expectations, but who knows, I might love it, I'm not sure. But I think it has some similar casts or similar characters, like they have some of the same characters in the book, and it helps you understand different things. That is something I want to get to. And for the last series I really want to get to is the Darker Shade of Magic series. I once again have the book on my shelf, but I just haven't gotten to it yet, and a lot of people, some people say it's kind of confusing in the beginning, just to kind of understand what's happening, because it does deal with time travel in like 4 different Londons, or I don't know if it's time travel or traveling through different Londons. I'm really not sure. It's like parallel universes, but I have heard they're fantastic, and I really like Victoria Schwab's writing, so that's a book that I definitely need to, so that's a series that I definitely need to get to soon. But yeah, those are all the series that I plan on reading soon and that I need to get to, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, and happy reading!